I've taken a piece of 1/2-inch cherry plywood and I've trimmed 2 edges of it with solid cherry. I trimmed the whole thing to size, and then I finished it with 3 coats of water-based polyurethane. This piece now fits over the end here, and it takes it from a rather ugly white panel to a nice cherry, which matches the look that we're going for. And the reason I only needed to trim 2 sides is because the other sides don't show. The side panel is a 1/2 inch thick, and the cabinet itself is 3/4 of an inch thick. So I'm using 1-inch screws to attach it. I'm being really careful when I drill not to go too deep. And when I screw them in, I'll hold my hand carefully in place so that I will feel if anything starts to poke through and I can stop. Ikea provides really nice, snap together hardware for their door hinges. It's Blum hardware in case you're wanting to use something like this on some other project that you're making. Nice soft close hinges. Here are 2 base cabinets. We put in a 15-inch unit and a 30-inch unit. If you will recall, Ikea cabinets are sold in 5-inch increments. So for our smaller unit, we went with a 10-5-5-5-5 arrangement. And with the larger unit, we went with a 10-inch drawer, 10-inch drawer, 5-inch drawer, 5-inch drawer. Now, if you're familiar with Ikea stuff, you might think that looks kind of a bit odd, because on the Ikea website, at least on the Ikea Canada website, I couldn't get this arrangement. When I'm looking at the software, at least it wasn't obvious. But then when I spoke with somebody in the store, she showed us how in the software, after you add a cabinet, you can go onto the menus on the right, choose Customize, and then under the Style, choose Change. And then along the bottom, they give you tons more options. And in our case, we could scroll along to find the drawer arrangement that we wanted and then select that. Just, in case somebody else is looking for something a little bit off the beaten path, you can get it. I mean, you can get pretty much any arrangement of 5-inch, 10-inch. They even show some where there's like 5 inches on the bottom and 15 inches in the middle, weird stuff like that. Whatever you want, you can customize it. Here's just another view of our base unit. On this side we've got the fridge, and on this side the stove, and these two, they pretty much cast the entire side of the cabinet in shadows. So at this point, I have not made a side panel here. I'm not really planning on putting a side panel there. I don't think we need it. I could add it in the future, but so far I think it looks good without it. Also here on this little bit under the fan where this cabinet sticks down, I'm not doing a side panel there either. And that's about it for this update. I'm calling this half of the kitchen done. I also added some LED lighting under there. There's a few touches that I'm leaving till the end. I still want to add a little trim here between the top, but I'm going to wait till the whole kitchen is done and we'll do that all at once. And as I've mentioned before, I still need to do a cabinet over top of the fridge. That's going to be a custom project after the rest of the kitchen is done. But uppers are in, side panels on, under cabinet lighting, doors are installed, drawers are in, counters in. Still need to do some caulking there. This side's done and it turned out great. And so now it's on to the other side. I've got to, I'm not even sure. I've got to make a whole bunch, I think about 10, probably 10 cabinet doors that I have to make before I can get on with that. So that's going to take a little while. But anyways, thanks for stopping by and spending some time here. I hope you found something interesting. Take a look at some of my other videos, or subscribe if you feel I've earned it, and we'll see you on the next one.